This episode is presented by EA Game Changers. I'm very thankful about the fact that they have flown me out to the event and made this possible. Hey assistant coach, how are you guys doing? It's me, CaniSports, and we're here with FIFA 19. Yes, I love it, man. I'm so excited, and you guys have shown massive amounts of support on the last episode. Thank you so much for that. Over 5,600 likes, over 60,000 views. Incredible. And while I'm doing the intro, you can see me accepting offers for Rode and Piszczek. We are still selling on players, and we are increasing our transfer budget as much as possible after spending way too much for Martinez. I know 30 million was too much, but I just had a lot of money, so I was like, let's get him into the team. 30 million. But boys, if you could smash that like button on this video as well, that would be much appreciated. Let's get it up to 5,000 as well. If we could do that, that would be just incredible. I mean, seriously, you guys are insane. Thank you so much. And please turn on notifications. It is so important. If you are not subscribed yet, of course, go ahead and subscribe. But boys, turn on notifications because YouTube is buggy and you don't want to miss out on any of the FIFA 19 content. As I said before, we'll be uploading 2 videos a day until early access comes out. So I wasn't happy with my formation after playing against Leipzig. I thought we needed to change things around, and this is the formation that we will now be using, the 4-3-3 flat formation. And I think I'm gonna stick to this one for quite some time. So we are switching to it, and Witsel, Delaney and Götze will be taking care of that midfield. And in the attack, I have Royce and Pulisic joining into the attack a little bit more instead of going back and helping the defense all the time. So now against Hannover, we'll be simming a game. And let me tell you this, boys. I only had, what? I had like, let's say around 10 hours to complete a whole season of career mode, because I only had 1.5 days at the capture event, in contrary to all the people that had 3 days. So you will be seeing a lot of simulated games, but trust me, it doesn't take away any of the hype for this season. There are some amazing things happening towards the end, so definitely make sure to watch this. Now against Hannover, we get a draw, so that means it is 2 games, 1 loss, 1 draw against Hannover then. It really isn't the strongest team, so I wasn't really happy with the performance of my team, so I was looking for a new right back. Piszczek, I accepted offers twice already, waiting for him to be sold. So we are looking for release clause players in all the leagues in Europe, in all the big leagues. Now, obviously, Kimmich would have been a bit unrealistic. It would have been a great signing, but he's playing at Bayern, so that is not happening. 85 rated, amazing right back, by the way. I think he deserves a lot more pace. I think he has like 73 pace. That's an absolute joke, EA. In my opinion, he deserves at least like 78, 79, something like that. But let's move away from that. We are looking into the Eredivisie right now, not really finding anyone, and now it's time for the Serie A. Sadly, only 2 players in the Serie A actually have a release clause in that right back position, so we have to move over to Liga NOS. Maybe in Liga NOS we can find ourselves a couple of decent players here. Sadly, it doesn't look like it. And by the way, this release clause technique of finding new players, it definitely will help me even more to not use so FIFA. I'm telling you, boys, for FIFA 19, do not use any of the sites telling you the potentials of players. It ruins the game for you, because you will keep using the same players over and over and just try to buy the high potential players. Just play the game as it is. Search players by release clause or scout them. Don't do it, otherwise you will ruin the fun for yourself. So now we are in La Liga Santander, and I see a name that I like right there. I see him, Nélson Semedo, 24 years old. Sergio Roberto kind of has taken over that right back position at Barca for a little bit. So I was like, he would be perfect. He has the pace. He is a great defender in my opinion as well. And I think he would be the perfect player for this team. So we have put 2 players onto the shortlist from La Liga. It is Semedo and Mario Gaspar. Now, Semedo has a 38 million release clause. And by the way, we are talking euros here. We are not talking pounds. So if you guys are saying like 30 million for Martinez was a lot, it was like what, 26 million pounds, something like that. I don't know the conversion rate, but right now we are going in for Nélson Semedo. I'm offering 25 with a 15% sell-on clause for him, and hopefully that is going to be working out. They say 27 million. That is 11 million below what they have on the release clause. And I was like, all right, I'm going to accept that because I want this guy to join into my team and I have enough money for this season. So we are going in for the contract negotiations, and I think Nélson Semedo would be an amazing signing. Down that right-hand side with Akanji and Diallo in the centre-back position, both youngsters who are at a 79 rating right now. I think Semedo would fit in there perfectly. He's 24 years old, so he has a little bit more experience, and he has already played at Barcelona, so why not just go ahead and get him into the team? We are putting in a release clause, or at least I try to. And it is a 44.6 million release clause. If anyone pays that, they can have him. That is a lot of money. We can buy ourselves probably the best right back in the game for that amount. So we are going ahead and accepting that one. And now we are offering wages, 80k with 1 million signing bonus. Will he accept that? Yes or no? Actually, I think I'm going down a little bit more. Yeah, I'm going down to 70k. Let's see if he's earning more. Oh, yes, he is. He wants 115k. That is a lot of money, but that tells me that his rating is not low. So we are going in with a 95k offer, and we are putting up the signing bonus to 2 million, hoping to sign him just like that. So he is coming back with a counter offer, 100k. So we negotiated it a little bit down. Nélson Semedo is now a part of Borussia Dortmund. He is now helping out the back line. I think that is an amazing signing to replace Piszczek, who is old, who will be going down in the statistics, and who we have accepted transfer offers for. He is 80 rated, but he has all the statistics that you want. Now, a lot of people in the comments might be saying, oh, you had Hakimi, why did you buy him? I just wanted someone higher rated, but then again, looking at Hakimi, he will definitely get a lot of playing time this season. He has incredible statistics, and I think he will definitely play a part in this season, and I know he will. So in the future episodes, you will be seeing Hakimi play, but Nélson Semedo has 4-star skills. Oh shit, I didn't notice that when I was recording. I wish I noticed it. Ah, man, that could have made some decent content there. Ah, that sucks. He gets number 3 in our club, though. Rode has been sold, and Piszczek has left the team as well. I'm just getting rid of the players that I personally don't feel like will be getting time playing in this team. We are blocking offers for Zagadou right there. We have a transfer offer, though, coming in for our biggest player, Marco Reus. 45 million transfer offer. It's a lot of money, but Marco Reus is our captain. We are not letting him go. We are blocking the offers for Marco Reus. Thankfully, he does not have a release clause in his contract. And now, after transfer deadline day, we are taking a closer look into the biggest transfers. 120 million paid for Christian Eriksen. Manchester City have brought him in. Alaba has joined Real Madrid. Makes no sense. Marcelo is there and he's 88 rated. Belotti has left. You can see a lot of big transfers right here. I felt like there were a lot more transfers in this game than in the last one. I don't know, but that's just the feeling that I got. I feel like there were a lot more players that went for prices above 20 million, because normally in FIFA 17, I believe, FIFA 18, I believe you had like, let's say maybe 10 to 15 players that went for over 20 million throughout the transfer window. But as you can tell, there is so many players going back and forth in between teams for huge amounts of money, and that is a nice thing to see. I want the players to move around. I want to be surprised when I play against the team. I want to be surprised about the players that they have in their squad, as long as it is semi-realistic. I mean, I don't want to see Messi play for Wolves, but yeah, hopefully that is something that we will see in the future. Now, Dortmund up against Frankfurt, a game at home. I was hoping to get a victory. Obviously, Rebic is playing against us right here in the striking position, even though they have Haller, who has started off into the season quite nicely for Eintracht Frankfurt. So, can we get a victory here? Can this be our first victory? Can someone please step up and score? 15 minutes to go. Is anything going to be happening in this game? It doesn't look like it. 3 games, 2 draws, 1 loss. The time has come. We have to jump into the game ourselves. Finally, you boys are getting some more gameplay, and in this episode, you'll be getting 2 games, and we are in the Champions League. Listen to the lovely music of the Champions League. I freaking love it. It is, even though it might not be a big feature, it's just a reskin for the Champions Cup that we had in the past. In real life, love the Champions League anthem, and I love hearing it in the game as well. So I can't really complain, but obviously we won't accept that as a big feature in this game. Let's be real. I've seen a lot of the comments saying that this is basically FIFA 18 just remodeled, just a menu with different colors, or FIFA 18 in blue. Let me tell you one thing, guys. I know that in terms of features, not a lot has changed, but I think today the demo will be coming out. And trust me, boys, when I say this, the gameplay is completely different. And for me, the gameplay is the main reason why I personally would go ahead and buy FIFA 19. And right here, early into the game against Club Brugge, who are our first opponents in the Champions League group stages, they hit the post. And look at that flick. The flicks in this game, I just wanted to show you that they are so entertaining. You will see some incredible goals scored throughout this year on FIFA 19. And talking about goals, the AI just smacks one in. What a nice shot that was. Normally you would see those types of goals scored on my last career mode where I had sliders turned on, but now, as you can see, even Club Brugge is capable of scoring these nice goals. But I think there was a deflection. I didn't notice that the first time I saw it. Now Axel Witsel is moving forward right here. 72nd minute. We are trying to get back into the game. Here goes Martinez. Will he finally score our first goal? And of course he will. Come on. Martinez is getting in there with the number 9 at his back. That is lovely to see. And as you can tell, again, the quality gets worse as soon as the camera zooms in. Sadly, the recording that everyone had wasn't perfect. Only if you had like an insane laptop, I'm guessing, you could get really crisp footage. But for us, it is nice to see Josef Martinez score his first goal. The man with the 13 million price tag is scoring. A lot of people are excited about Jadon Sancho in this career mode. Trust me, he's getting a lot of big moments in this one, and it will be fun to see him play throughout the season. He has the 5-star skills, so I wanted him to come in and do well for us. Right here, it is quite bad defending on my part, and we do get a shot onto the post, and then after that, it is another shot that goes in. So yeah, second game of FIFA 19, and I am about to lose again, and you can tell I'm struggling. I'm actually struggling, but at the moment where I was losing, I wasn't upset. I genuinely wasn't upset. I was just excited about the fact that the CPU could destroy me, and even on Legendary. And take a look at that shot. I really hope I have put the replay of that goal into this one, because if you see the trajectory of that ball, you'll be thinking to yourself, what the hell? I mean, look at this right here. He shoots with the inside of his left foot, and it goes like this. And at that point, I was like, all right, EA, they score some nice goals, but let's not exaggerate it. And right here in the 90th minute, they get another big chance. Bürki saves that one, and they get a corner. So you can tell, first game at home, we will be losing it against Bruges. Club Brugge, we are losing against them at home. What a start into the season, man. 1 loss against Leipzig, 2 draws in the Bundesliga, and now we have lost our first Champions League game of FIFA 19. Even though the music got me hyped up, the players were not up for it. So I had to go back into the tactics. I had to figure something out. I had to just think about what is the right thing to do. So we are moving into a more attacking formation, and that is why, like, I'm doing that because I felt like Martinez at times is just left alone ahead and no one is really supporting him. And as you can see, Jadon Sancho and Dahoud are growing. Dahoud now 80 rated. He got to that 80 rating right now, which is very nice to see. He has 4-star skills as well. So many skillers in this team, by the way. Now we are going ahead and playing the game against Hoffenheim right now, away, and Martinez carries on his form from that game against Bruges, and he is now carrying it into the Hoffenheim game, and he scores the goal. So hopefully, finally, we can get a victory. That was just what I was hoping for. And we are getting substitutes into the game. Alcacer comes in, Kagawa comes in, and they score. Amiri scores, but Alcacer, he scores. There we go in the 80th minute. Hoffenheim actually has been beaten, and Dortmund finally pick up their first victory. It is very nice to see us picking up our first 3 points, and Pulisic grows to 81 and Diallo grows to an 80 rated player. So after that, we are up against Nuremberg at home, where I thought this is definitely a game where we can win things. I am looking forward to get the 3 points. And Ishak has missed the penalty, just like in real life. Ishak has missed his first penalty in the Bundesliga. And as you can tell, we are still leading, and hopefully we can get that victory home. And Paco Alcacer, he comes in once again and he scores. So now he has scored more goals than Martinez in the Bundesliga, and that was something to think about. We now, after 5 games, have 8 points in the league. 2 wins, 2 draws, 1 loss. Not a great start, not a bad start, but just average. And 7th position, that is just not good enough for Dortmund. So now we are getting into a game which I was excited about, because Bayer Leverkusen definitely is a team that we should worry about. They have some great players, and Kevin Volland seems to be the man on fire for that team. Hopefully we can stop him. They start off in the 13th minute right here, or the 12th minute actually. I think that was Volland straight away, and Buki makes a decent save there. And we could have conceded early on into the game, but thankfully we didn't. Now in the 18th minute, we are moving forward, and Josef Martinez on his left foot, even though it is a 4-star left foot, sadly that shot was just awful. That just wasn't a good finish, and hopefully he will improve that in the future. Now we are getting to an incredible position here. Volland just volleys it from outside the box. The technique is incredible on that one. Thankfully it did not go in. 45th minute now. Axel Witsel plays the ball. Götze plays it back to Delaney. Delaney on his left foot. Tickets to Longshot City. There you go, boys. Enjoy the first tickets of FIFA 19, courtesy of Delaney, the new transfer coming in for Dortmund. Let's take a look at that shot from different angles. That is an incredible finish from Delaney, and I can tell you one thing: long shots are back. They are back, and they are powerful, and they look beautiful. And I can tell you, there will be plenty of them in my career modes on FIFA 19. I will try to perfect my skills. And there's another shot from Volland, I believe. No, it is Jordan Henderson. Jordan Henderson was taking a shot there for a second. And after that, Sabitzer scored. Now, if you remember, Sabitzer scored against us twice playing for Leipzig. So after playing for Leipzig, he transfers over to Leverkusen and then scores a goal against us at Leverkusen. Sabitzer has probably scored more goals against us in this season alone than anyone has in the league so far. I mean, that is just an absolute joke. He is haunting us. He is turning into our nemesis. But we are coming in with the attack now. Martinez gets the ball. He sees his teammate. Kagawa plays it across. And the Englishman, Jadon Sancho, puts it in. 81st minute. It is 2-1. We might actually finally win our first game. The first game that we actually play ourselves. We might be able to win it. It is late into the game. Will Leverkusen make that comeback? Will they be able to equalize? It was a smart decision to just pass it across to Sancho. I don't think Kagawa could have finished from that position. And our number 7 puts it in. 90th minute. We are now into 90 plus 3. Sancho tries something right there which looked terrible. But after all, it is finally my first victory on FIFA 19. I was so proud of myself, and finally we have beaten a good squad as well. Leverkusen, obviously a big team. And now we are putting instructions onto our players in this formation, which I forgot to do when I changed the formation to this one. I think Götze in the cam position will be quite useful, more useful than in the center midfield position. But boys, I really enjoyed myself, man. I can tell you once again, I know there are not any big features on FIFA 18 and FIFA 19 in terms of like new things to do in career mode, but the gameplay is worth it, man. It's just so much fun. I really enjoyed myself, and I'm not saying this because I'm an EA game changer. I'm saying this because I actually really loved playing the game, and I can't wait for the demo to come out. But keep in mind, I think the demo is the build of FIFA 19 during Gamescom. It is not the build that we had in Berlin, so I can't really say if it is the same one. I wasn't at Gamescom. If you guys were at Gamescom, you probably experienced it already. But for me, the build that we had in Berlin was incredible, and I really enjoyed it, and you'll be seeing some sick episodes in the future. But boys, that is it for today. Make sure to subscribe, make sure to hit that like button, and turn on notifications to never miss out on any FIFA 19 content. I absolutely love you guys for the support on this series already, and we will have another episode tomorrow. Take care. Peace.